title says we're going to be installing some lights here on my 2010 Peterbilt 386. Doing the, don't really have, I guess, a full name. I call them lollipop lights. That's what I know a lot of people call them. The dual face lights are going on my mirrors. And, going to be installing these. Now, most of this will be something, you can install on any truck if you really want to. Certain parts of this video are going to be specifically for at least 2011 and older Peterbilt 386s. This could be the same. Some of these things, it's just one piece of wiring. That's it. Everything else is pretty much basic against all trucks. But 2010, I know somebody said their 2011 386, 2009s had them. Maybe the 379 Peterbilts of that age, 379s, 389s, I don't know. They're all the same cab pretty much. So they might have the same wiring as the 386s, I don't know. But this actually makes it a lot easier to do stuff. Now, typically on these lights, they got a running light. You're going to have your three cables, your ground, running light, and your turn signal. Typically, you would run those down to like your turn signal on your fender, or, an easy one to get to. Now, on a 386 though, here's the part where I'm saying it's specific for the truck. If you dig around inside your dashboard, now this is on the passenger side or the right hand side. I still got to go and dig through on the other side to find the wires over there. But if you dig around and you look for, there's going to be a bunch of cables like this, just all tied together. You're going to be looking for the ones, the cables that have like mirror heat, mirror motor, mirror left, right. Those cables, that pack of cables, because in those are going to have these. There's two. There's one. Let me get the other one. There's two cables. They've already got ends on them. And what they are is, and the GoPro's kind of hard because I can't see what I'm actually looking at here, but this is my mirror right running light, and this is my mirror right turn signal. So on the 386 Peterbilts, 2011, 2010, older, maybe newer, I don't know anything above 2011, they already have your turn signal and your running light for your mirror lights. They're already there. All I got to do is run through the mirror arm and inside the cab, and boom, they're right there. Again, I don't know where they are on the driver's side yet. I haven't dug into there yet. They're supposed to be near the fuse box. That's what I've heard. These were exactly where I was told they were, so I'm expecting those on the driver's side to be right by the fuse box. Now, grounding, there is a mirror ground. There's a ground right behind the mirror. That's probably where I'm going to hook my ground to. But I may run a ground right to the mirror and bolt it onto the mirror bar. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring out where I want to ground to. Most guys just mount ground right to the mirror bar because it's already grounded to the truck. So, at least that's what I've been told. But I know there's two grounds that go out to the mirror for the mirror heater and the mirror motor. So I'm probably just going to use one of those. But I might run it into the truck and use my default ground that I use for all my blue lights. That's what I'm thinking. But I haven't figured out yet exactly what I'm doing. In your truck, it's up to you how you want to ground it. I'll probably use my default ground that I already have that runs through my dashboard and down to my battery for my blue lights. The rest of it, besides the wiring, everything's simple. Buy the brackets that you want. Hold on a minute. I can find them. I spent a little bit extra money. I did get the nice 3-inch ones, 3-inch brackets. I guess you can see it there. Now you can use a CB bracket. A CB bracket, as long as it'll fit the bolt at the bottom, which pretty much any CB bracket should. That's pretty much the standard CB size there. Should be able to. Now you can use that if you don't want to pay these were 20. These mounts here were 25 bucks. So it's up to you. If you want to spend the money on the nice brackets, you can. If not, you can spend the money and get the, you know, CB brackets, which are like, I think 8 to 15 bucks maybe. It depends on what you want to do. So I just went with the real nice looking ones. So it's all up to you what you want to do. Again, wiring, up to how you want to run your wires, what you want to hook to. If you have a standard ground for extra lighting, you can hook to that. If you don't, you know, you can hook it up, you know, however you feel like hooking it up. Just make sure you don't like screw it up and blow something. You know, that's last thing you want to be doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of the wires ran, and it's dark right now, as you guys can tell. It's dark outside, so I'm not really gonna film too much. Pretty much, I've already got cables running through my mirror arms. My mirror arms have the power mirrors and the mirror heat cables. So I'm just gonna run my cables right down through the same hole, right into the cab, and pretty much we go with that. I'm gonna hook everything up, and what I'll do is, if I can get the light to work, I'll show mounting these. I don't know how the lighting's gonna be outside, so if anything, I'll show you guys in the morning once everything's done and hooked up. I'll show you guys everything hooked up. So let me go ahead and get some wiring done, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So a little harder to find the cables on the driver's side. They're really easy on the passenger side. I found them in a heartbeat. So I did find them. The running light and the turn signal. They are up, like you got your air, your floor air here, your heater and all that right here. There's a bunch of wires right up here, kind of behind it, off to the side. I don't know if you can see it, but there's one little tag in there that's red that says mirror heat, and that clump of cables is the turn signal and the running light for the mirror. Again, your ground, that's up to you. There is a mirror ground in here, or you can ground it on the mirror itself. The mirror bar is grounded. I'm using my own ground that I have for just my blue lights and my auxiliary lights. So again, that's up to you. And then of course I got my power cable for my blue lights. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this last one put together. I'm gonna show you putting the light and the bracket all together, and then I'll get it mounted and show you guys what the finished product looks like. Well, pretty much with these mounts, you'll get the instructions, guys. All right, but pretty much a breakdown where you got your light. Now this is like upside down. Hell, I'll do it this way. Of course, your light, you have to figure out which side's amber, which side's red. It's a dual face. The mount here has a end that sticks up and then just a flat end. The end that sticks up goes into the light. They give you 2 spacers. There's one already on the light. I'm using the second one here. It kind of need it. Now, when you tighten this down, it's got 2 holes here. It's got these little bitty screws to lock everything in place on each side here. Pretty much you put this on, and then you thread this piece about halfway in, about right there. And they do recommend Loctite. They does say on the instructions, install with thread adhesive. So once you thread this in, you'll put this on your mirror. You know, it just goes on your mirror, however you want to put it, whatever bar you want to put it on. And you'll take, you know, this is halfway threaded on. You'll just kind of slide this and just see kind of where it's at. That's about actually how much thread I left out at the end. Because the thing is, when you bolt it down, this squeezes back together, so you'll still have some thread sticking out the top, unless you get it perfect. But then, of course, I actually forgot, when you put the mirror bracket on, there's a rubber spacer. Go ahead and put that to the light bar, to the bar here. Put the rubber spacer there. Then you got a metal spacer, goes on top, lock washer, and your bolt. Then once you got everything bolted down and the way you like it, you'll take your cables and they give you a water grommet to run your cable through, which fits into the end of this piece here. You got the rubber grommet will go there. That way it'll keep as much water and everything out of your light as it can. So that's pretty much it. I'll get it all together and kind of give you guys another quick look at it, and I'll go ahead and get it put on the truck then after that. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. So you got your light, 2 rubber spacers right in there, the one that comes with the light, the one that comes with the kit, the mount, rubber spacer, and on top of this would be the actual mirror mount, the metal washer, lock washer, and then your bolt. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it put on the truck. All right, guys, so got them done. So as you can tell, got your running lights, and the blue lights. Pretty good to me. I'll show you real quick with the running lights on and 1 turn signal. Right on the back. So definitely not too hard to do, guys. I mean, really wasn't that hard. I think it came out pretty good if I do say so myself. So hopefully this helped you guys out, and makes it easier on you guys to run some of these lights. It's really not that hard to put those on. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you down the road. Be safe out there. Keep the rubber on the road.